All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
They're going to run it. This is Trevor Etienne. He picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up 2nd down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Ready, ready.
Etienne again. Oh, he rocks that tackler. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You want to drain some of the excitements of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
So first down from the 41.
Let's go now. Yellow, 43. Set.
Out of the gun, Young. Taken in by Addison, left side. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Complete, it's Trevor Etienne. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Down. Ready. 50. Green. Ready.
On play action, here's Young. Sends this to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fox now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready, right?
2nd down carry for Taylor. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Tag. Cowboy 80. Go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Trying to set up that screen, but it falls incomplete, and now they're facing 4th down. The Colts ready for the punt. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24.
Ready, break.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Hut.
It's an option right that begins this drive. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Young working from the gun. Into the hands of his running back, Etienne. He got mighty close, didn't he? But they mark him just short of the first. He's at the 34.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Ready. Double stop, safety ready.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. Connecting on the slant. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
Black swap. Ready.
They'll try it left with Etienne. On the move, push the 40. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
32. Ready.
It's Young. The throw here on first. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
I like that right there, Kate. Early in this game, show your cards. Double this guy. They know his ability, his reputation. Make somebody else beat you.
Here we go. Set. 45. Wide.
On 2nd and 10, Young firing one deep for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 13-0 lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Extra point attempt coming up. Good on the extra point attempt. And the Panthers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Fox now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10.
Tag. 60 Eagles. 60. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Warren brings this one in on the slant. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. It's downfield. He's got it. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
That's good for the Colts. First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Get it.
First down throw here from Richardson. Forced out to his right. Now here he goes. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Okay, break.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80. Ready, right?
From the red zone now. This one's caught. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Ready? Ready?
Taylor. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Colts lower the deficit to a single possession. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
Lining up for the extra point.
Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Colts cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
14, Colts 7.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 43.
Blue check. Set hut. Set.
Inside handoff goes to ETN. It's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain. Call it 70 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
7 yards on that last play, so this is second and 3. They go right back to ETN. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be third and longer.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Ready?
So now here's third and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 22, steel, black, black ultra. Set.
Here's Young to throw. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. This, our last play of the quarter.
Let's go now.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. So that brings us to the end of one. Both teams starting that long walk to the other end of the field. It's a 14-7 game. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They are facing second down deep on their own end. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered gate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on third down.
have any lying.
Third and long for him here. It's on target to Pierce. And give him about that 15-yard line before they're able to drop him. They gain 11 on that play, and it'll be first down Colts.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
All set now, first and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
Now a toss play, Taylor. He cuts it to the right sideline. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That goes for 32 yards. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on the play right up the gut. Come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And on that play, it's certainly more exciting for all of us to watch too.
Here's first and 10 from the 47. Now Richardson to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
Here we go. Set. Bronco 80. Steady.
Throwing now, Richardson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That throw intended for Tyler Warren. And now they need to get 4 on third down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. You couldn't do it.
Trying to find his tight end. And 4th and 4 coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Trying to throw for it with Richardson. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's taken down at the 30. One of their best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on 4th down. That gets them to first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Throwing again, Richardson. Finds him over the middle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Giving him an 18-yard pickup there. And it'll be first down Colts.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best, like curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
Couldn't find a completion on first down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Deputy, go.
Play action with Richardson. And the Panthers are just too much here. They're going to take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Defense's first sack of the game, kid. We can now see some of the negatives, the trade-offs of his great running ability. When he tries to create, well, he can find himself going backwards, and in this case, a really big loss.
Extra DB out there for the Panthers. 3rd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
A 40-yard attempt.
Up and good from Fairbairn. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And this won't have the juice to reach the landing zone, so some great field position coming up for this offense at the 40-yard line.
Okay, right? Watch out now. Here we go. Back. Hunt, hunt.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Look at that power, deep left side. Brought in, inside the 20. To the house, touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers now lead by 10. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers drive their lead to 11.
Colts 10. Jack Fox set to kick off.
Fox now to kick this one away. Here's Gould on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Ready, ready. Liking 18.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
Richardson back to throw. Going with the screen to Taylor. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Got it. Ready?
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Let's go now. Panther 6. Ready?
Back to throw, here's Richardson. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
So Brock, we're down to 1 minute and 59 seconds to play now in our opening half. More from Lucas Oil Stadium after this.
Ready?
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Set, hut. Ready.
Young to throw it. Here comes the screen for Etienne. And he's got a bunch here up past the 25 before somebody gets to him. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Ready, ready. Blue 32. White, white. Ready?
Young on the play action. He's got it downfield near the edge. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Panthers.
Blaster 6. Ready. 50. Blue striker. Green jack. Set.
Young working from the gun. Into the hands of his running back, Etienne. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Panthers first.
On the set.
26 yards. And a Panther first down.
Come on, set. Yellow, 22. Hut.
Out of the gun, a give to ETN. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up first and goal.
Danger, kid. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First and goal.
They go heavy on this first and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation.
Ready.
They'll go with Dowdle on the run. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be second down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
At the 6-yard line.
Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
On the ready.
Still lined up at the 6. Here's second and goal.
Ready.
Now Young. Catch made. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers boat racing them to the halftime locker room.
The kicker on.
Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
Jack Fox.
Fox now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Bronco.
To the air on this first down, Richardson has him on the quick hitter, and he'll get it up to the 44. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Start. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. He's got a man left. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Let's go now. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Well, they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw, swatted away by the defense.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Here we go. Go.
Once more now, it's Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down. Timeout, Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
And this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Set. 33, yellow. Set.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. And this is a tough one. Met back at his own 2-yard line for the loss. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Jack Fox set to kick off.
Fox now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
Starting the third with Taylor. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Down. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Here's Richardson. Completed over the middle. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam are what make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Richardson now, 3rd and 2. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
The punt heads towards the sideline, not returnable. Well done. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20.
Their own 21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 10.
On the ground to begin this drive with ETN. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
On play action, here's Young. Catch made over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
It's Young, the throw here on 1st. And they touch him down. Looks to be about 4 yards short of the sticks.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap now to Young. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Set, cut. Ready?
First down, Young. He's throwing deep to the left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
To the air yet again. Young gets it to him on the screen. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Down. Red. 50. Green. Ready.
Young to throw here on 3rd. That's caught. This is Addison. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
6. Mega. Set. 10 black ultra. Set, cut.
Play action now. Young. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Young. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That was Tyrone McMillan he was looking for. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
On 3rd down, it's Young. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and long. And out comes the Panthers field goal unit. A very short kick here from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that stretches the lead to 21.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Fox now to kick this one away. Here's Gould on the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready. Cougar 19.
Rush coming for Richardson. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
Richardson on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Richardson now on 2nd and 10. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. Third down coming up.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Now a timeout called just as the play clock was down to 2. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Richardson to throw again. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Drive starts with an option, right side. Cuts it to the right sideline. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Ready.
Now a give, it's ETN headed left. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Making a stop that time, Nick Cross.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Colts 29-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Down. Black, 95. Drill, 52. Go pick.
Tight end going in motion here.
Ready.
On 2nd down, it's ETN. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. And it's the Panthers who have possession. Man, this one looking pretty well decided already.
At the 19-yard line.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Ready.
Young on the play action. All the left side. He takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers put up even more points in a win. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers continue piling onto this lead.
Colts 10. Jack Fox set to kick off.
Fox now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. Showing a little burst so far. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there.
At their own 39-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10.
Go. Let go.
He'll start on the ground. Taylor. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Down the field, he's got Pierce. It's an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts making the scoreboard look a touch better. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21.
Colts 17.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot.
Okay, ready?
1st and 10 from the 43.
Ready? Ready?
Now give this up the middle to ETN. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
1st and 10 from the 43. On the toss, here's Dowdle. He's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
10 cycles. Here we go. 45. White. Set.
This is Dowdle on 2nd down. And he's going to line up against that line that they needed. Make it 3rd and maybe a yard at most from the 34.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
On the ready.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Here we go. Here we go. Yeah. Hut.
On 3rd and 1, here's Young. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Carolina.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Set. The black shot. Set. Go.
Shotgun give now to Dowdle. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Set. Hut. Ready.
Young working from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like in a walk, especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive.
Down.
And they send a man in motion.
Set, cut.
Young from the gun on third. Got his man. This is McMillan. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
Set,
They've got a man in motion.
Set.
Young on first and 10. Setting up the running back screen. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared.
And his kick is no good. He missed it, but wait just a second. Looks like the penalty flag might bail him out, Brock. I think this is going to be roughing the kicker. Another shot now at this extra point. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sends it through.
Colts 17. Jack Fox set to kick off.
Fox now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, first and 10.
70. 70.
Richardson. Dumped off to his running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, kid, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Liking 18.
On first down, it's Richardson. Completed over the middle. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Colts trying to do some window dressing.
At the Panthers 45-yard line.
Just a yard left to go on second down.
Ready. 70 Lions.
Once more now, it's Richardson. Throw left side, complete. He won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards.
Loss of a yard. Brings up third down and 2.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
Richardson now, third and 2. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They've got first down here from the 36.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
They'll throw again, Richardson. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Lathan Ransom has it. And the Panthers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Carolina offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll start on the ground. Gallo. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. A pickup of 17. And that's That's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
And the Panthers, first down.
Ready.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On the ground again with Dowdle. Nothing doing here as he only manages the arm.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Set, hut. 52 blue. Hut, hut.
On the draw, it's Dowdle. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
That's good for the Panthers. First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard
Victory
line.
formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. Man, this one is going to sting, partner. You pride yourself on defending your building, getting those home victories. Instead, you end up taking a bitter pill today in front of your own fans.
Well, as one coach famously said, we're on to Cincinnati. We're on to Cincinnati. That's all these guys could do after giving one up at home. Just look ahead to the next game. Focus on prepping for the next opponent and working your tail off, and make up for losing in front of the home crowd by giving your fans something to cheer about the next time out.